You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Brandon Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A first carry for Rachaad White. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Here's Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Buccaneers sit 8-4 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins now. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On play action, Cousins. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, they'll run with White. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They run straight ahead here with White. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second and a couple, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's White.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Bring up 48. Black.
To throw is Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
A give running right, it's Hubbard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
They're going to look to throw.
He'll drop that down to Hubbard.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a room to maneuver. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 19 on a 1st down. Play fake. Cousins. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Cousins. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
White will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Okay, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and 5. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
They go play action. Cousins. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Final play of the half. Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. And this throw will be intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, no, easy.
Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Connor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. To throw, Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Gun.
Cousins to throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Joe Tryon
able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. He'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play. But you got to give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it. Made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip, but used his size. I mean, tight ends going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly are reading up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Hubbard.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Play action now. Cousins. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brandon Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
After the sack on first down, Cousins looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Cousins on 4th down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. To the air again, it's Cousins. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. First down, here's White.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
So a big one coming here for Kymie Fairbairn. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.
For me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so